Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So, this time I'm going to be fighting Nardacyon in the Shadowless, and so the other day I was playing Xenoblade X, and I realized, a lot of my videos recently have been like, kind of taking it seriously, going with like actually competent builds, and I realized there was something wrong with that. And I decided to do a meme video, because I haven't done that in a while, so that's what we're doing today. So, as you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to be using spike damage for this. I have no offensive arts equipped. I'm not going to go too much into detail about my build because this is a very bad build. But basically, spike damage is based on your potential, so I tried to get as much potential as I could. There's not really a whole lot to say about the gear in particular. I'm just running a lot of thermal attack plus because I want my thermal spike to do more damage because that's my proximity spike and that does less damage than the counter spike. And I also have a little bit of just general stuff. I'm probably not going to talk for most of this video. I'm just going to like talk a little bit whenever we get started. Here's my skills and arts if anyone cares. And I'm just going to go ahead and hop into the fight and I'll start talking about the stuff that I want to talk about. So, I'm going to be using only spikes to do damage. I'm technically going to be auto-attacking as well, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to be missing like all my auto attacks because I have no investment in accuracy. And I'm actually going to be using both proximity and counter spikes for this build. And that's basically because Nardacyon during phases 1 and 3 has a lot of high hit count arts. Like right now you can see he's throwing off these really high hit count arts and I'm getting a lot of counter spike damage from it. However, in some of his later phases, specifically phase 2, he doesn't use a whole lot of high hit count attacks. And because of that, you don't really get a whole lot of damage out of the counter spike, so it's better to run a proximity spike. But the proximity spike does less damage in general, so it's better to run the, you want to be using the counter spike whenever you can. I hope that made sense. But Flame Hand is my aura with the counter spike. And its Ether attribute, which just does more damage, which is why I'm running a little bit of Ether attack plus. And then Iron Prison does a thermal proximity spike. It's not quite as powerful, which is why I'm running a lot of thermal attack up. And with that, I don't really think I have much more to say about this battle. Mindstorm gives me potential, which makes my spikes do more damage. Flame Cloaks makes it so I don't die, same as Shield Wall. And Trash Talk gives me TP so I can keep the overdrive going and then keep pressing art buttons. So I think I'm just gonna let the battle speak for itself and head out, but I'll make a comment if there's anything I see that's worth mentioning. Alright, so he's using upshift, which means that phase 2 is starting, so I'm going to switch over to Iron Prison, which is my proximity spike. Also, something worth mentioning is that Mindstorm does block stun and launch, so if you want to time that, you can. But there's not really a whole lot to say. I'm just on the proximity spike now, so I'm going to be doing a bit less damage for a while, and then I'll switch back over to the counter spike during phase 3. Alright, so this is the start of phase 3, so I'm going to be switching back to Flame Shield because Nardacyon's going to start using a lot of higher hit count arts. And other than that, I don't have anything to say, just going to ride this through to the end. Alright, so that was Nardacyon on the Shadowless using only spike damage. This build isn't really good, but it is kind of funny, so it's got that going for it at least. And I hope that you guys enjoyed, or found it interesting or something. I found this to be a nice change of pace for myself, so either way, have a good one.